Hello, USA soccer fans and football fans. This is Bobby Cardenas coming at you from where? Lancaster, California. Beautiful Antelope Valley. And it's appropriate that I'm giving you this info right now about AFL, the Antelope Football League. Right? You know what that league is. It's the league that we are proud of up here. Co-ed adult soccer league. Today, we had our playoff games. We had the number 1 team, the B team, versus the number 4 team, Edwards FC, from Edwards Air Force Base. That game was won by the B team pretty handily, unfortunately. 7-1. The second game was played at the same time, though, right? Both games were at 8 o'clock this morning. In very windy conditions and cold for the Antelope Valley. We've been, the heat up here, I don't understand. All of a sudden, within 2 days, boom, it was cold. Cold enough, I don't get that cold. And I had to have my sweats, my jacket, of course, with the Antelope Football League shield on it and everything. I digress. Okay, the second game, Kryptonite, the number 2 place team, who was actually in the number 1 spot for most of the season, but they ended up in 2, battled AV Cosmos, the 3rd place team, who was in the 1st place spot the last couple of weeks. So they battled. I knew this game would be tough, and it was. 0-0 at halftime. Second half, Kryptonite scores first. I think it was around the 21st minute of the second half. Off of a header, Nick Pasillas, the player, scored off a header. Later on, I think it was about maybe in the 30th, 32nd minute, somewhere around there. Kyle Steffes for AV Cosmos, their striker, gets a breakaway, boom, goes down, shoots a powerful shot from right to left. The keeper for Kryptonite, great keeper, Kelvin Mullins, a great keeper. Did it left. He was actually caught off guard because he was leaning towards his left. When the shot came to his right, he had to sort of almost backtrack, do this, and he didn't miss it by much. It was a beautiful looking play, like you'd see in the pros. So, okay, tied it up. In stoppage time, because there were injuries, so they go in the stoppage time in the second half. The ball bounces for Cosmos in the area. It gets hit. Kelvin makes a block. Boom, it bounces off. Somebody else hits it. And the manager for Kryptonite happens to be in the right place at the right time. John Ruff. Boom, he heads it out. No goal. We have to go into 2 10-minute halves. No goal. Had to go to kicks from the spot. So our rules were revised a couple years ago. And the kicks go lady, gentleman, you know, because it's a co-ed league. Ladies take the first kick. Well, I won't go, there's a lot of detail. But suffice it to say, look what you do to me. Suffice it to say, and why do we have such terms in our English language? I don't get it. Plainly enough, AV Cosmos won the shootout. So, next week's final will pit the number 1 seeded team, the B team, versus the number 3 seeded team, AV Cosmos, 9 a.m., Lancaster Soccer Center. I'll post the field later on for you managers so you'll know where to go. Okay, real quick. I don't want to be too long on this. I want to post something else later. Games, a lot of games today. La Liga, Real Madrid, Barcelona. I watched the Real Madrid game. They won their game against the Yellow Submarine, as they're called, Villarreal, because they're all yellow. 2-0. I watched Liverpool in the Merseyside derby against Everton. Everton came back to draw 1-1. Ooh, that was a good game. That was the early game, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm up watching it. Well, I started watching about 5:30, DVR. I recorded a lot of other games I got to watch. I'm watching the Man U game right now. I watched the Chelsea game earlier. They won. They beat Villa. I still got to watch Southampton game, QPR game, Barcelona game. A lot of games to watch. This is what I do. in my man cave. I've told you this before. How many times do I have to tell you guys this? 24/7 football in this man cave. All right, sometimes there's movies, sometimes there's IRL, there's Formula One, there's other things. Even every once in a while, NFL game, believe it or not. But mostly football, this kind of football. Now, so I'm a civilian, I'm going to go back. Continue watching. I'll come back, probably not tonight, tomorrow, and post some more stuff. Champions League is next week. Check your stations, including your UEFA stations, 481 through 485, I believe, if you have DirecTV. And the EPL stations also, like today and tomorrow, would have games on 491 through 495. Anyway, and then your NBC stations, your Foxes, all that. Check them all. Go online. Find out where your games are. Watch them. Okay, what do we say? Say no to racism. And the hell is up with my hair right there? Go USA.